Good evening, everyone. My name is Ronelle. I'm from Bloemfontein. I'm primary interior designer and businesswoman, and obviously love my oils. And it's a privilege to be here tonight and explain or give you a bit of indication on what you can do with our D-Blue range of products. Enjoy.
Okay, and then I would like to introduce Liesel Olivier to you guys.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Like Nunu said, I'm Liesel. I'm currently work in the animal feed industry, so I work with pigs and cows and sheep and farms and not farms. What do you call them? Chickens. And I started with the oils about 2.5 years ago. Absolutely love them. Mom and wife, got 2 kids, 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. The 2-year-old broke her arm yesterday, so it's been quite a bit of a a bit of a day yesterday and today. But love the oils, and like Ronelle said, very excited to share a bit of information on D-Blue.
And then last but not least, Linda de Waal, and she's all the way from Namibia. She's going to tell us who and what she is.
Who and what I am. I'm Linda and I'm a human being. All the way from Windhoek, Namibia. Well, I used to work in the finance industry all my life. And until recently, about 2 weeks ago, I was able to move back home, back to Lüderitz. So after almost 9 years, I'm back with my husband, finally living as a family. I'm a mom of 2 daughters, all grown up. And I've been using the oils for almost 3 years in my house now. And it's for me, it's a wonderful, great privilege to be here and just tell you a bit about some of our products. Hope you enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Linda. And then, of course, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Nunette, and my friends call me Nunu. I am based in Bethlehem in the Free State. Yes, it's very cold here during the winter, but we survive. We've got our oils to keep us warm. And I would like to tell you that I hope you enjoy all the info on this class. If all of you are on the class, can quickly on the chat box, just tell me who you are and where you are from. And for those of you, if you would like, please put your cameras on so we can see you as well. So let's go. Let's see who and where are you guys from. Anne-Marie from Centurion, welcome. Anne-Marie. Claire from Pretoria, welcome. And also, please tell us, where did you hear of the class? Did you get an invite from someone, or did you see it on social media? Bloemfontein, Cornay. Let's see, Gansbaai. Oh, that's a bit far away from Bethlehem. Rieta, is it Rieta, of how do you pronounce, from Virginia? Am I pronouncing it right? Rieta. Let's see. Okay, well, everybody to respond in the chat box. I would like to welcome you to our dive into Deep Blue. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we got all of us on the panel, we're going to share regarding the Deep Blue products, how to use it, what's in the products, and just some amazing testimonials. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen quickly. You can just give me a moment. Okay, can everybody see my screen? Okay, so let's dive into Deep Blue. Okay, what is Deep Blue? Who of you is familiar with Deep Blue? If you can just either put a hand up or just tell me a yes or no in the chat box. I'm sure there's a lot of us that maybe on this call that is familiar with Deep Blue, but Deep Blue is an awesome range of doTERRA. I think if it's not one of the best ranges that they have brought out, all of the products that's there, it's just unbelievable. The Deep Blue Rub, the Deep Blue Stick, the Deep Blue Touch, the Deep Blue Oil, and of course, our Deep Blue polyphenol capsules. Okay, so let's go over to the next one. So, as you can read there, what I said is muscles should be flexed and not felt. I'm sure every one of you in your life, you've come across or in a certain point of your life that you felt, listen, my shoulder is just hurting and nothing is working. You've tried medication, you went to the doctor, injections, whatever, and nothing is working. So tonight I'm going to introduce you to the answer. There is a Deep Blue product for everyone, for athletes, grandparents, teenagers, even those of you who just like to walk your dog. The product line is just amazing. And I want to quickly show you somebody who also likes doTERRA Deep Blue. Okay, so before I give over to Liesel to talk to us quickly, I'm sure you saw his ankles and you heard the krr, krr, krr. You know, as we all age and you get those, you word out and all die pyne and die skete. Excuse my Afrikaans for those of you that's English on the group. But that's part of life, and that's where doTERRA comes in. It's to help you to aid in all of those pains and those blues. My father uses the Deep Blue range and he calls it Blue Death because he says it kills pains instantly. So with that, I'm giving over to Liesel.
Thanks, Nunu. Right, so like Nunu said, the Deep Blue range is quite extensive and there's more than one product. And we truly believe that in this range, there'll be one of the products that will be able to impact your life and have an effect, and you'll pretty soon fall in love with the product once you start using them. So the Deep Blue products, just note, they're only for topical and aromatic use, so you cannot take them internally. And then they work great when you rub them on your skin, your shoulders, your knees, throat. You can rub them anywhere. Just stay away from eyes, ears, nose, mucous membranes, and things like that, because you will hate me if you get it in your eye because it burns like fire. So the Deep Blue product range consists of the Soothing Blend oil. It's the Deep Blue stick with copaiba. We've got the Deep Blue polyphenol complex, which is a tablet which you can ingest internally. We have the Deep Blue rub, and then we have the Deep Blue touch. So tonight we are going to dive a bit deeper into the ingredients of Deep Blue, and I'm just going to go through every single one and just give you the main, let's say, issue or the main active of what the oils are and how you can implement them. So wintergreen is a really, really good oil for its anti-inflammatory properties. It works great for gout and rheumatism. Camphor can actually increase blood flow, which in turn can alleviate pain or swelling. Then we have peppermint. Sorry, my kids aren't in bed yet. Then we have peppermint, which is awesome. It's got a cooling and a heating effect, which works great for migraines and headaches. Peppermint is also anti-spasmodic. So if you have spasms or cramps, the Deep Blue works great for that as well. We then have ylang ylang. Ylang ylang is an oil. It's a floral oil. It smells so good. It's such a calming aroma. It's a calming oil as well, and it can help soothe inflammation and irritation. Helichrysum is also a powerhouse of an oil. There's a reason it only comes in a 5 ml bottle. But helichrysum is neuroprotective as well as anti-inflammatory, and it can to help support wounds with healing. Then we move on to Blue Tansy. Blue Tansy is a very good antihistamine, so it helps with swelling and helps to reduce swelling. Then we have Blue Chamomile. Chamomile has an ingredient or a constituent called chamazaline. It's a big word, but all you need to understand about that word is that it actually has very, very strong anti-inflammatory properties, which is what we need when we have a sore muscle or a sore joint. The Blue Chamomile, I just said, sorry, the Osmanthus. It smells lovely. It's a very sweet and floral smell or scent. And it's also got very strong antioxidant properties that can also help soothe inflammation. So you can just imagine with a lineup of oils like these, what Deep Blue can do. It's anti-inflammatory, it helps with swelling, and helps with bruising. And with all these ingredients are, most of them are in the Deep Blue range. And you can just imagine the benefits that you'll be able to receive from using a product like this. So that's Deep Blue. And then Ronelle, over to you.
Thank you, Liesel. Yeah, look, the Deep Blue wrap, it's something that always. My husband's just had an operation on his arm. So this is something that we put on morning and night on the top and the bottom part of the arm. It helps with the pain and the swelling. And it's an amazing product. The Deep Blue wrap has a unique cooling and soothing comfort that benefits all of us with aching muscles, something that you can use to massage onto your legs, your back, your joint. The tingling feeling that you get from the cooling of this product is amazing. So this is something that you have to have and keep in your bag wherever you go. And yeah, it's your go-to everyday use for all muscles and all aches and pains.
Okay, and with that, I'm going to hand over to Linda, who's going to tell you about our Deep Blue Soothing Blend as well as the Deep Blue Stick.
Thank you, Nunu. So yeah, all of the Deep Blues is like they mentioned, is formulated to give you that soothing and cooling, safe, and that you know, it gives you that. Like my husband said last night, it cools. I was actually using the Deep Blue oil last night on his knees. He has his own business as a panel beater and spray painter, and so he's very, very active, up and down with cars. And in the evenings, his knees are aching. And last night I was using this oil actually on his knees and just layering it with the rub. And about 5 minutes, he said, "Whoa, yo, the stuff is working." I told him, "Why do you say?" It's because his knees were actually cold from the cooling effect and penetrating into the skin. And that this morning, he actually told me he felt so much better. He was sleeping so much better. So the oil is also one that we use along with making other blends. It complements the other blends very, very nicely. You can apply it, like I said, to your feet, to your knees and your feet. I use this specifically on my husband. You can massage it on your children's legs, you know, with the growing pains, especially the little ones. I do not have little ones, but I do know, Liesel, is it you that have little ones? I know, I'm sure we will get a testimony from you later on. So this is also for me that is working for my husband is on his lower back. That just helps him relax more. So for him, for his joints, his lower back and his knees, this one is awesome to use. Thank you, Nunu. And then this is Mama's stick. This is the one I have in my bedroom. Wherever I go, I pop it in my handbag. It's easy to use. You can apply it on the skin, and it's not oily at all, just like the rub. All of the Deep Blue products, it's not oily at all. What makes this one awesome is it has copaiba in it, and I always love to say, till to the day, Deep Blue and copaiba were made in heaven. They are the mama and papa. These two together is awesome. You can rub it easily on. For me, it's easy on my lower back. Before I go to bed, after I showered, I rub this on under my feet. I love just how relaxing it is. You know, you just get that feeling of the aches and pains leaving your body. This is awesome. So it's also for people with the. I'll read from the screen so you could to be compliant. So it's simple to use with backaches, arthritis, sprains, strains, and bruises. You get fast relief. You know, with the arthritis and the stiff fingers and the pain they feel in their hands, and just massaging them. Your mother, your father, your husband, you know, any customer, that just massaging their hands and seeing them get that great relief from what the Deep Blue rub or the stick and the rub gives them. This is absolutely awesome, and it's so easy to carry with you. So you always have it available to use. Thank you, Nunu.
Okay, so now it's my turn to introduce you. Those of you who haven't used the Deep Blue Touch, what is a touch product of doTERRA? Okay, as you can see at the camera, it's a 10 ml bottle that's got the doTERRA essential oil blend in there. There's about 80 drops of there, and it is there's fractionated coconut oil with it. Okay, the reason why I love this oil is it is so convenient. You put it in your handbag. You don't have to carry all of the products with you, and it's easy to apply with the roller over there, and you use so little. So why I love this is because I've got an athlete in the house. Okay, so, and she doesn't want to carry all of these things with her when she goes to participate. Also, the touch is specifically for children. It's easy to use for your children and for those who's got a sensitive skin. It works gently and it soothes all those aches. For growing pains, those of you who still have got little children, it's so easy to just pop onto the joints. Even if you don't have growing pains anymore, I don't know what you call it if you are older. Most definitely not growing old pains, I would say. Okay, so that is if I feel, okay, this knee is killing me, I just pop this. It's easy, convenient to use. It's packaged on the roll, ready to go to use. And this is my hero in a time of need. Okay, so then I'm just gonna, all of the previous ladies has already spoken about the Deep Blue, what's in the Deep Blue, but I want to introduce to you the next one. I love this. I just love this. I think this is one of the best products for the Deep Blue that doTERRA has brought out. The Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. Okay, and by the way, you can use this one internally. So what is so great about the polyphenol complex? Okay, what is polyphenols? I'm going to read it to you quickly. So polyphenols are natural, powerful, and water-soluble antioxidants. Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex delivers a unique polyphenol, all the polyphenol benefits, what are considered some of the most healthy beverages that you get in green tea, red wine, and grape and pomegranate juice. Okay, so Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex is designed to offer you unparalleled natural support. Its formula enables you to enjoy all of these exceptionally powerful natural molecules without consuming any alcohol. So you don't have to go and sit and drink a beer to get rid of your pain. All you have to do is take one of these and you will be pain-free. Okay, you don't have to take caffeine to get rid of the pain. You don't have to use sugar or any other potential harmful stimulants. So, frequently asked questions about this product. Is Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex safe to take every day? And I can answer you, yes, it is safe. The Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex delivers botanical polyphenols that are and have been consumed worldwide and are key components of some of the healthiest diets and are thoroughly studied for their safety. So safety studies have been done on this product and you can take it every single day. Can I take more than the recommended amount? Now you're going to ask me, what is the recommended amount to take? Take 2 capsules per day, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. But here's the thing, if you take more than the recommended dosage, nothing will happen to you because it is safe to use. There should be no problem taking more than the recommended amount because it's entirely safe. Okay. Does it contain gluten? No. So if you are gluten intolerant, you can use this product. Nothing will happen to you. It's safe to use if you are gluten intolerant. Is it a genetically modified material? No, there's no genetically modified whatsoever material in this product. Then, vegetarian. I know there's a lot of people that if they tell you they're vegetarian, you go like, what? Okay, so doTERRA caters for every single person. And yes, it is an organic product. There's no animal products in this product. It is vegetarian. Okay. The ingredients in here is 100% certified organic. So this, you can, if somebody asks you, listen, but can I use it? Is it vegetarian? Yes, you can answer them yes. So the primary benefits taking the polyphenol complex. The frankincense in there, I'm going to tell you, wait, let me tell you quickly what is in there. There is frankincense in there. You know all the benefits of frankincense. It's the king of oils. There is green tea, ginger, turmeric, pomegranate, peppermint, caraway, grapeseed. Let me just move my taskbar quickly. Okay, I've covered all of that. So you know all the amazing benefits of frankincense. I'm not going to go into it because we don't have the time. But frankincense in there has shown to help support muscle and joint comfort and function. The Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex will help soothe occasional aches and discomfort. And it also contains the tummy tamer peppermint in there, as well as ginger and caraway, which helps aiding in pain and relief. So if you are struggling and you've got a sensitive skin and you really have pains and aches and you cannot put the Deep Blue on your body, I would really recommend that you use this because it's one of the most amazing products that they've brought out. There's no side effects because it's 100% natural. You won't fall asleep when you take it. You won't become drowsy when you use it. You won't have an allergic reaction because there's nothing scientifically modified in there. It's 100% pure. I would even go as far to say that I will give it to my animals because it is vegetarian and there's nothing that can harm them in there. I just quickly want to tell you something. My Labrador, you know, Labradors tend to get overweight quickly. So my dog has problems with her hips. She struggles to walk but she's also old. And I give this to her. I give her one of these a day, and it really helps. I also give her copaiba, so it is safe for your animals as well. So yeah, and with that, we will go over to the next slide, and Liesel is going to tell you about our Deep Blue samples.
Thanks, Nunu. I never actually knew you could give it to your dogs as well, because my dog is reaching an age where he does get hurt more easier when he runs. So that's something I also learned tonight. So the Deep Blue samples, it's, if you want to, that's how small it is. And my hands are quite small. It's really a powerhouse little package. So it's a 2-gram sample. I usually, if it's like a small area, I can use this package twice before it's empty. And then I cut it open and I flare it open and I rub the package to make sure I get out every last single drop. They're great. They come in samples of 10. A little box that comes in with 10 samples, and they are so great. When you share with a friend, if you speak to someone, a family member or a child going through growth pains, speak to the mom and say, listen, I've got something natural. It's so convenient. Chuck them in your gym bag, your handbag. I've got in the car. If I don't take my handbag, then I know they're in the car. And they're really, really nice when you're traveling. The Deep Blue Rub, for example, the big one is 120 ml tube. But if you're really in a tight spot and you don't have enough space to pack in your tube, this is the thing you need. Like I said, packages, they come in samples of 10, and they are so versatile. You can use them for anything: headaches, neck tension, knee pain, back pain. Just recently I got over a cold, and we were in a meeting, and someone said to me that their mom doesn't use anything else than Deep Blue for a sore throat. And I was desperate enough to try anything. So I rubbed Deep Blue on my throat as well on my chest. And the relief in the sore throat was almost instant. And the tightness in my chest from having a cold was gone within half an hour. Slept better that night, which was amazing. And obviously didn't cough as much, which kept me awake. So even for something totally unrelated to sore muscles, it works for a sore throat. Okay, Nunu?
So that was just a clip to show you 5 different ways that you can use Deep Blue. So the next slide you will see everyday uses and benefits of the Deep Blue range. So I'm going to quickly tell you my story about Deep Blue. As I mentioned earlier, my father, when he says that the Deep Blue is like Blue Death that kills pain. So my father was diagnosed with colon cancer in 2016, and the doctors gave him like 4 or 5 months to live. He was at stage 4, so they said he was terminal. And thank God that he intervened and he healed my dad. But the after effects of the chemotherapy and the radiation that my dad had, the pain that he endured, he was cut open from his chest till below his belly button to cut out all of the cancer, and they cut his colon out, and they had to remove a lot of his colon to get rid of the cancer. So when he went for a sonar, his stomach popped open and all of his intestines popped out of his stomach, and he had to lay there with an open wound for like 4 or 5 months in the hospital, and he was in the ICU for very long. And then eventually they put mesh inside of his tummy to keep everything in, and they closed him up and it healed. But the after effects of that, is the pain that he had. He suffered with immense pain from the mesh that, I mean, it's steel that they put in your body. So whenever it's very, very cold, it have this like hammering pain all over his body from the radiation, the chemotherapy, and from the mesh in his tummy. And when I was introduced to doTERRA, when I got to use D-Blue for the first time, I realized, listen, this is something that can help my dad. So this is the product that my father uses every single day. And nothing else has worked to manage his pain. He's used Voltarens, he's went for an injection, medication, constant medication, and this is the only thing that helps soothe his pain. He doesn't go without it. Whenever his D-Blue is almost finished, he'll call me and say, listen, my Blue Death is almost finished. Can you please make a plan? So I would really like you to take that first step and get some D-Blue into your house. So like I said, for everyday use, my father, what he does is, and you use a little bit. I just want to show you quickly. Let me show it. This is really all. You see the amount that I took out. This is all that you need to use. And a little goes a long way. It's like I can rub both of my arms with this little bit. So that is my story with D-Blue, not my own story, but how D-Blue has impacted somebody in my life. And I'm going to hand over to who's going to be next. Runel, I see you are unmuted. Who's going to tell you something, how D-Blue has impacted her.
Thank you, Nunu. Look, I think for a doTERRA lover, we all have a story and something to tell and to say about the D-Blue range. I've got two, my mom and my dad, both of them. My mom was in a car accident and she fractured two of her vertebrae. So they took her to hospital and they put cement in and everything, but she constantly still has the pain. And then what I did is I started rubbing on the D-Blue on her back, and it gave her instant relief. She would be able to walk a little bit longer or stand a little bit longer. So needless to say, she's not going without her tube of D-Blue rub wherever she goes. And on my dad's side, he had a knee operation. So we made a pain roller, and with the roller, we added some of the D-Blue rub. Obviously, as you stated, the rub goes so much further when you use it in combination with a bit of a carrier oil or even the D-Blue oil. And again, the swelling went down. He was able to move his knee a bit better. So yeah, I mean, apart from my previous story about my husband, I think, yeah, my regime on my D-Blue is when I get out of the shower in the morning or at night, I rub it on my back and it helps me to get through the day. So it's an amazing product.
Hey, Liesel, tell us some more about how D-Blue impacted your life.
Thanks, Nunu. So when I started with the oils, my oldest, who was then at that time my only child, he was just about almost 2, like 22 months, just 2 months before his second birthday. And he would be crying in pain with growing pains. So much so that he couldn't walk. He would fall down and he would lie and cry, more like scream in the little ball, saying, Mama, I know, Mama, I know. And he would rub on his leg. So in the beginning, I thought it can't be growing pains. It's too young. It's not ready. It's not now. But I would usually just give him like a little paracetamol syrup, and within like a half an hour, 40 minutes, it'll be better. But he would still have pain. So the oils came across my path, and when I joined doTERRA, I joined with a kit, and part of the kit was the D-Blue oil, the 5 ml oil. And in that time, the 5 ml was sold out. So they actually replaced the ml with a Deep Blue rub. And I'm actually very glad that they did that, because the Deep Blue rub was my saving grace when it came to my child's growing pains. So in literally 5, if I want to exaggerate, I'll say 10 minutes, that boy went from crying and can't stand and can't walk to running and playing and jumping as if he had never experienced pain. I would rub it on his knees and on his shins. Obviously rub it for him because he would still touch his eyes, so just not touch your eyes. But within 10 minutes, that child would be running up and down, playing. There's not a tear in sight. And even now, he's 5, and he'll still every now and again say, "Mama, my bene is eina," which, "Mom, my legs are sore." And last night he's like, "Mama, give me the Deep Blue. Mama, give me the Deep Blue." So I love the fact that he knows exactly which oil to use, what it looks like, how to use it. And whenever he's in pain, he can go and fetch the oil or the rub and use it on himself. So I love that. And then I personally use Deep Blue rub or the touch for headaches. I rub it on the sides of my neck and at the back of my neck, and then I just inhale it. And that brings almost instant relief for a tension headache. And that's my story. That's why I love Deep Blue so much.
Hey, Linda, blow us away with your story.
Sorry, with my 2 screens, I couldn't see where did unmute go. So yeah, my story is just the testimony of, I can't say just, because it's, for me, it's awesome that it brings so much relief for my husband, and hearing for what I'm learning tonight. I mean, our one dog, she's old. She goes with my husband to work, and she's, she struggles to walk. So thank you, Nunu. I'm going to give her a Deep Blue capsule tonight after this call, and to hear how it's working also for sore throat. I think that's amazing. How versatile the product actually is. So for my husband, yeah, definitely I'm going to rub him up again after shower, rub his knees, and for me that's great. And the stick, like I said, I love this. Even with headaches, I am a migraine sufferer, but since I've been using the oils, since I've started with them 3 years ago, it's like almost non-existent. So whenever I feel it's a headache, I will rub this. You're coloring in, you're going, and it's safe when you're on the back. So this is my go-to as well. I love this, never without it.
Yeah, so you can see, I just put a quick list here for everyday use, for comforting massage. If you would like to spoil your hubby when if he's in construction work like my hubby, and just spoil him in the evening with a nice comforting massage on those sore muscles. If you like to hit the gym, it's your exercise companion, your moving body for your lower back, tension headaches, a runner's best friend. I don't like to run, but if you like to run, it will be your best friend. And then the last one, to touch somebody, a meaningful connector. There's so much meaning in connecting with somebody by touch. And can you imagine how you can touch your community by touching somebody's life and sharing your experience with the Deep Blue? So I would like to challenge all of you to do that as well. Then we're going to go over to the next one. Sorry, I'm just Liesel. I lost my place there. She's going to tell you about, I don't know of those of you that is on social media that have seen us posting the awesome promotions that we have for September about the Deep Blue. So Liesel is going to share regarding that on the Deep Blue products quick.
Thanks, Nunu. Yes, so the great thing about doTERRA is every single month they have different specials and new oils, and you can get free oils sometimes, and you can get free products. Every single month they have a 10% discount on some specific oil. And in September, it's this month, it's 10% off on the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. It's 60-day or 60 VetiCaps, so it's enough for 30 days if you're using one morning and evening. But like Nunu said, if you're not want to using it every day, you can stretch that to go over 2 months. I'm on my second bottle. I take it every second or third day, depending on if I'm driving or if I've had to move things and it's a bit of a tightness, I'll take it like that. But 10% off, I think, is a great way to start with the Deep Blue polyphenols. If you are maybe have a sensitive skin or don't want to try the rub, Deep Blue polyphenol would definitely be your go-to or your starting point. And then another Deep Blue or another special or promo is when you place an order of 200 PV. Now, the PV is a points value. Each product has a specific points value. But when you place an order of 200 PV or more, you'll actually receive the Deep Blue Rub, the Deep Blue Touch, and the Deep Blue Oil for free. And it's not just if you're on the rewards program, it's any order. So if you've already started with the oils and you've got your account and you're able to order your oils, if you place a 200 PV order, you'll get these oils for free. And if you're new to doTERRA and you haven't gotten your oils yet, if you start with a kit in September or any order that amounts to 200 PV, you'll also receive these 3 products free. So it's close to 2,200 Rand that you'll get absolutely for free. And it's not like we push up the prices in September to say you're getting it for free, because if you place a 200 PV order next month, you'll pay the exact same amount and you will not receive the free products. So this is really, when we say for free, we mean for free. Thanks, Nunu.
Okay, so Linda is going to tell you about the other September promotions that we have quickly.
Unmuting again. Okay, so with this month's free product, when you order with doTERRA, up until the 15th, to a point value of 125 PV, you get the spearmint for free. This is an excellent oil. It has a lower menthol than peppermint. Peppermint, which we all know, is very strong. So it makes it easier to apply for the little ones. It helps with digestion and occasional stomach upset. It freshens the breath, so it's nice to use with your toothpaste. And when you diffuse it, it also helps with focus and it uplifts mood. So this is an excellent oil to grab up until the 15th for free. The Deep Blue Polyphenol, like Liesl said, is for 10% off this month. I'm not gonna talk more on the Deep Blue. I think we all know by now that it also works for dogs. I wanted products that came onto our market. We do have the On Guard toothpaste, and now we have the Mighty Mint toothpaste. It contains hydroxyapatite to help preserve and rebuild tooth enamel. It's a blend of peppermint, Japanese mint, bergamot mint, and spearmint essential oils for a nice, fresh, clean flavor. It also includes hydrated silica and calcium carbonate, which are natural polishing agents. And it's all natural. I love this one. I have one in my bathroom and one in children's bathroom. Then Shinra Yoko. I'm so glad I can talk about this one. Guys, I went to convention. Was it in May? In June? Oh, I bought my convention kit and I brought Shinra Yoko home. Oh, smelling it out of the bottle, my first thought was, no, what's the fuss about? Diffusing it is, wow. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. It's, words don't explain it. It just doesn't. So I've moved to Luderitz, the new house. As you see, there's no ceiling. So the sad part in my bedroom, we're still busy with ceiling. I can't diffuse in my bedroom. but I'm diffusing first thing in the morning. Shinder and Yoko in the kitchen, Shinder and Yoko in the living room. It's just running. This one is excellent. Shinder and Yoko is for forest bathing in it. It's actually from Japan, if I'm correct. Which where they started incorporating forest bathing. And that just means, you know, spending time in the forest, which is good for us as humans, because we resonate with nature. And this is one of those blends that really speaks to that resonating with nature and feeling better when you are exposed to natural things, natural environments, as well as the natural essential oils. I think this is, I love Shinder and Yoko. Love is not the word. And I think this is a very powerful blend that doTERRA has created. It's a very, it's beautifully balanced blend that brings the smells of the forest, the essential oils that are in the forest into a little tiny bottle. It's with all the elements that come from the plants in the forest, and that's what we're inhaling. It's like it's bringing it into your home, and we all need it. Yeah, it's necessary to go out and spend time in nature, but not everyone has the time. But guys, this one, oh, I love it. It's a beautiful smell. Then there's, of course, like we've already discussed, there's this massive saving on the D-Blue products. This is massive. It's a huge, big saving, and I think it's for me, it's awesome to get the products for free. You buy your oils every month, and just to bump it up a little and get these products for free, I think this is an awesome way. Also from doTERRA, I see it as a thank you for being a customer, and they are blessing oils and they are helping us having these natural products in our homes. So if I can motivate you, get the D-Blues, you won't regret it. Thank you, Nunu.
Okay, the next few slides, I'm just going to show you our different kits that we have, how you can spend your money wisely to get that 200 PV special this month. So the first one that I want to show you, if you are not familiar with doTERRA, we have the Home Essentials kit. Okay, this kit is got our top 10 oils, and it's for 4,795, and the value is 215 PV. So you can purchase this kit. Please, please, please. This is one of the best kits that you can ever invest to. The next slide I'm going to show you, we're just going to talk quickly about, I'm just going to show you, I'm not going to go into every single oil. Liesel, will you tell quickly about the Family Essentials kit quickly?
Yes. So the Family Essentials kit is exactly the same as your Home Essentials kit, except it comes with 5 ml bottles of the top 10 instead of the 15 like with your Home Essentials. It comes with a Brevi diffuser, which is also a smaller diffuser, and it's only just under 3,000 Rand, which is 121 PV. But if you're interested, speak to whoever invited you to the class, and we can do a consult and really get the oils that you need or the health concerns that you are concerned about. And we can, if you can up that order to 200, if you're ever in doubt with D-Blue, you don't need to be. So if you can up your order to 200 and get those free products, you really need it. I can't explain how much more you need it. But the Family Essentials is a smaller kit than the Home Essentials.
Just going to glide through the rest of the kits quickly. We've got the Beginner's Essential kit that is that's the D-Blue rub in there. I want to ask you that if whoever invited you to the class, that if you've got any questions regarding any of these kits, please reach out to the person who invited you to the class. So the next one is our Aroma Touch training kit. You can quickly have a look over there. And if you notice on all of these slides, you will see together with the D-Blue rub and the touch and the deep blue essential oil, you also get an On Guard touch for free. It's a special gift that when you enroll this month with 100 PV or more, you get the On Guard touch for free as well. That is a Silver Club promotion. So reach out to the person who invited you and they will tell you about Silver Club as well. Our Meta Power starter kit. If you can see how beautiful I am, it's Meta Power. Then we've got the Daily Habits kit. We've got the Daily Habits Plus kit, and then we've got the Daily Habits kit. We've got some specials that one of the ladies in our team have put together for you. You can make up your own enrollment kit. You can place your own order. And then the next step. So I want to ask Ronel, will you please share with us how you got introduced to doTERRA and what kit did you buy? Well, what kit did you invest into in your life?
Nunu, I was introduced to doTERRA about 3 years ago already. And at that stage, there was a BOGO special. A friend of mine and my partner in my business introduced me to Marty. And needless to say, if you haven't met Marty, you will never know what it is like to experience peppermint to its best. So that night, I experienced peppermint and the BOGO. I can't even remember what was in the BOGO. But we ended up ordering some of the stuff in the BOGO, and I didn't use my oils as I was supposed to use them. And then about 6 months later, again, Marty and I started talking, and I enrolled with my Home Essentials kit, and the rest is history. I now have a big tray with all my oils. My sister's youngest doesn't remember the word doTERRA. So she sits down the one night and she's looking at this kit standing there, or this box with all the oils. And she goes, Nala, die doxadio. Oh, nee, dis nie die regte woord nie. She says, die doTERRA olies. Ek sê, yes, the doTERRA oil. She says, it looks like you only need 2 because then you've got all of them. So yes, I'm there. I've got all of them. So yeah, that's how I started with doTERRA.
Thanks for sharing. Linda, how did you got introduced to doTERRA, and what was your favorite kit or oil that you started with?
For me, it's always, let me get Marty. I'm looking at her on the screen. Yeah, for me, it wasn't like I was looking for oils. I wasn't looking for natural alternatives. I really wasn't. I was looking for an income, a different job. I was looking for a way out of the 8 to 5. And for me, I was praying. I was praying for something that made a difference in people's life. I always pray specific. I asked for something that made a difference, that helped people, and the community, the people I work for, must be caring, you know. And well, God gave me a free PDF on Facebook, leading me to Marty, leading me to her story. And as I read her story, I tell this day to everyone. When I read Marty's story in my bedroom at the same table, but not the same house, I was actually looking around and thought, how is this possible? How is my words on that screen? I can't remember typing this. So for me, it was the testimony, and it brought me to Marty's free ebook of essential oils. And I just knew with her testimony that I read, and I just knew, okay, so this is it. This is what God gave me. This is where he led me. And Marty, we spoke. I immediately bought my kit. I bought a kit for my daughter as well. We had 2 kids in the house, didn't know a thing about oils, didn't know. And along the way, for me, which was my moment, is starting to use frankincense. I have epilepsy, and for me, it was I started getting epilepsy a couple of years ago, and when the doctor said I will be on epilepsy for the rest of my life, that was, yeah, it's not something nice to hear. But what can you do? You have to drink it. And one night I heard about a testimony for epilepsy, and I started using it. And for me, the 2,000 milligrams I had to drink every day, I'm off to maybe 1 500 milligram or 2 a month by only using my frankincense. So for me, I'll never not use the oils. I'm grateful for Praying Specific. I can tell you guys, Pray Specific, and I'm grateful for Marty and her testimony on that post that day, because she brought me to doTERRA, and she brought me this beautiful gifts of the earth from doTERRA. So yeah, that's my story, and it's 3 years later.
And Liesel, I know you've got an awesome story to share with us as well, with your journey and how you got started with doTERRA.
Yeah, yes. So, in my line of work, I actually work with essential oils in animals. We actually, one of our leading products that we sell to animals, specifically high producing animals, which is high stress in their environments, is a product called VO, which actually stands for the volatile essential oil of orange. So our wild orange, it's Citrus Sinensis, and that's exactly what we use in our products that we give to animals. And the results are actually astounding. I mean, I never thought essential oils could do that. So I knew of essential oils since about 2012. I've known about essential oils. And I started doing a bit of research because now I need to sell this product. I mean, I need to be able to tell farmers what this product is and how it's going to benefit to their animals. And then fast forward a couple of years, in that time in our life, we just moved from not just cities, but provinces. We moved from Gauteng to Free State. I didn't know anyone. It was cold. We moved, my job moved offices. So everything was done remotely, and it was just crazy. It's a new school for my kid. Husband got a new job. It was just crazy. So, and I experienced quite a lot of tension headaches. I mean, it felt like my head was going to explode. So I started searching essential oils and a more natural remedy to, I mean, you can't drink 6 pain pills every day for a week without having some sort of, side effect. So, and it was also, I mean, I was open to oils, and if anyone else other than Marty came across my page, I would have not been able to get to doTERRA. So stumbled upon Marty's Destiny Wellness page, liked it. She sent me an ebook, made an appointment, had the call, and also we enrolled with the Home Essentials. I remember asking her, am I going to waste my money? Because it was just, I ordered extra oils with the kit. So it was over 5,000 Rand that I had to pay. And I remember asking her, I'm like, gaan ek my geld mors? Am I going to waste my money? And the first thing she said with such confidence and radiance was, never. And it's been almost 3.5 years later. And I can also just say the rest is history. I'm using these oils every day. Everywhere, my kids, my house, my kitchen, my car, in the office, when I go back to the office, they are everywhere. And yeah, I can't go a day without them.
I can agree with that. Well, my story, Marty is actually my sister-in-law, but she's my sister. I don't have a sister-in-law. I love her very much, and she introduced us to doTERRA. And at first, I did not want anything to do with the oils. I said, no, I don't want those things. No, I don't even want to know what it is. And it's impacted my life so much. I'm just gonna share shift my camera quickly that you can see to what extent doTERRA has impacted my life. So doTERRA is everywhere in my house. It's in my bathroom, in my room, in my kitchen. I even do my washing with doTERRA. There's an oil for every single thing. So I want to thank every single person who joined our class tonight and who learned. I hope you learned something about Deep Blue. I hope you walk away from this meeting with knowledge that you did not have before. And I would like to ask you to please reach out to the person who invited you to this class and help them, ask them to help you to join the journey of doTERRA, to join our family. And I'm going to give the last word to Ronel, just to say bye and thank you. And yeah.
Nunu, I actually want to thank you for everything. We really enjoyed what you put together and all your effort. And my co-hosts, Liesel and Linda, I feel like I know you so much better now. So, thank you. I think we were all nervous, but it was a good thing and we learned a lot. And I want to tell everyone, it's attending classes like this where one learns so much about a product, because no one is the same, no one experiences a product the same, and what you think might be won't be able to work for you works for you and works for someone else. So thank you for everyone attending, and make the change, take the leap and do it. Thanks guys, keep well, bye.
Just want to remind everybody, if you have not done so, please quickly leave your cell phone number or your email address in the chat box for that ebook on the Deep Blue, that we can please send it out to everybody. So I'm gonna leave the group open for like 2 minutes, I think, and then we can have everybody's details that we can just take it down quickly. And thanks again for joining. And Markie, is there anything you would like to say to us? First of all, from my heart, and I think everybody on this group who knows you, thank you for giving us the tools and for giving us doTERRA and bringing it into our lives, because without you and doTERRA, this would not have been possible. Without this, there is lives that would not have been impacted, that would have not been changed. Yeah, so there's a lot to say about doTERRA, but thank you so much.
Well, I can just say I'm so grateful. As everyone was sharing, I got so emotional. And I'm every single day of my life grateful for doTERRA for many reasons. The products, because I'm a better mom with it, right? And I'm a better wife. But I'm also so absolutely grateful to be on this journey with all of you and just seeing how this is not only impacting our lives, but really those around us. And what an incredible story to be a part of. It's phenomenal. I'm so proud of all of you. So thank you.
Okay, and I think that's a wrap. If you have not shared your details with us, I'm sure you've got somebody on this call's details. Please share it with them and we will reach out to you and we will send that ebook to you. I'm not going to do it tonight. We will share it tomorrow. And that's a wrap. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great evening.
Enjoy your evening.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Net die recording sal stop.